Thank you. That's
Thank you. Good morning and a happy holiday to everyone. And this is two major church holidays. We just, I guess, smack in the middle of it. We have one next week. We just had one at God's Eternal Day blessing last week. But we're gonna have God's Eternal Day of Sabbath coming up next week. Can you all hear me well from back area? Oh, great, thank you very much. Yes, I'd just like to really share something. First of all, I'd just like to always maybe perhaps talk about things that I heard and kind of bother me a lot, or made me kind of think. And I just want to share with you, and before getting into my main topic, perhaps can be related, pretty much so. I don't know, I'm sure you all heard about the Jeff Epstein's prosecutions that I've been talking about last Sunday and this Sunday as well. I don't know if anybody heard about that Jeff Epstein's court case that became huge, exploded, and it's like a pulling of potato roots. If you're pulling one potato, it's like there's so much potatoes pull right after that. So stop pulling it, you know, discovering there are so many powerful people on Wall Street, to the top of the government, to perhaps to related the presidency, to the prince of a major country, to it's top of the judicial system. They're all trying to protect Jeff. So now another thing that kind of revealed in front of us there, he actually, that's something that he had a dream of, to spreading his incredible DNA. So he believes that his DNA is a superhuman DNA which he likes to spread throughout, spreading himself around by producing a baby ranch down in New Mexico, baby ranch. Where first it was starting with the 20 women that he liked to impregnate through the, passing on his sperm through the artificial insemination, 20 at a time. He thought about it, that was his dream that he wanted to accomplish, spreading his people, his children all over, superhuman being with a super intellect, to sort of change the humanity. So, and of course he's heavily involved with that transhumanism. He has been inviting a lot of scientists and researchers, to Nobel winning researchers, to scientists, to sort of discussing about how to bring about the transhumanism into our society. I just want to take a look. I don't know if you heard about transhumanism, the concept. Anyway, it's up to you. It's really, nothing is really good or bad. I want you to hear what transhumanism is all about. Great, thank you.
The A to Z of isms, transhumanism. Most of us would consider the end of the human race as a catastrophe. There are some, however, who will not only rejoice at it, but want to hasten the day it arrives. Transhumanists look forward to a future in which Homo sapiens is superseded by a better, smarter, fitter model, humanity 2.0. Humans are in dire need of improvement. Any species that causes huge damage to our environment, can't feed itself even though it has enough food, and fights countless wars costing millions of lives, must surely benefit from an intelligence upgrade. Our lifespans are short, our final years usually characterized by diminishing health and vitality, often accompanied by a drop-off in cognitive capacity. 1 in 3 people born in 2015 are expected to get dementia. Is this really the best we can hope for? Transhumanists think not. Aging could be stopped and even reversed. Enhancements could dramatically raise our IQs and make us stronger and fitter. We might even be able to leave our fragile bodies behind and upload ourselves to computers, living forever in virtual worlds. Improving humanity through science and technology could radically change us. Such a new beginning would in effect be the end know it. Many transhumanists see this as not only desirable, but inevitable. The scientist and futurist Ray Kurzweil believes we are approaching what he calls a singularity, the point at which computers become smart enough to learn for themselves, after which they will rapidly become smarter and smarter. The future belongs to artificial intelligence. The only way for humanity to survive is to embrace it and become wholly or partially artificial ourselves. The thought of being replaced by a new form of humanity is bound to be unsettling. But transhumanists think we would be wrong to lament the end of humanity as we know it, when what replaces us would be so much better. It would be like wishing children never grew up, or that Homo erectus never evolved into Homo sapiens. If the transhumanists are right, we could be one of the last generations of humans to roam the planet.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is something to give you, something you can think about. And I'm not telling you right or wrong. And I kind of thought about it also when the Jeff Epstein raising his hundreds of thousands of children. Who's going to raise them? One father with many, many children. But of course, many believes that yes, the intellectual superhuman beings can be produced through the gene alone or DNA. Without perhaps maybe not really considering the fact that a family or community. Anyway, all right, get back right into my topic for today. Thank you very much. Whew, that was oh my goodness. Now the habit of happiness. This is my topic for today. How many people really truly experiencing the unconditional love in every single day? My wife, oh great, Jean, thank you. How many people, oh great, Sukon, thank you. Every single day, how many people are experiencing peace and deep content and satisfaction every single day?
That's a lot of different things. Peace and satisfaction is a different thing. I have peace, but I don't completely satisfied.
Thank you. Right. Well, I guess the experience in peace, definitely. Yes. The experience in unconditional love. Suddenly, my wife and I had a chance to visit Redmond Park. Redmond Park, it's sitting more like in my father's age. He's also by now, he passed away 15 years ago, but he's like 80 or a little over 80 right now. Felt like I'm just sitting alone, sitting with her, like my dad, so to speaking, and kind of brought me to tears when Reverend Park was speaking. At the little humble table where at his room, very quiet, nice and clean, where just really nothing but it really felt like love. Love. Schools, family is supposed to be a school of love, where husband and wife coming together. If you have more of a habit of happiness rather than a habit of unhappiness, perhaps really makes us life much better. And here it is, how many times are we often bring your habit of unhappiness into our lives, such as anger issues that is really becoming the major obstacle to bring couples together. I don't know if we have a habit of anger. Raise your hand, please. Here, including myself. Sometimes explosive anger comes, sometimes you forgot, let's say you had to bring a trash, or you ask somebody to take a trash out in the morning, and of course your spouse gets really upset. We are told to make sure, bring a trash on the sidewalk, or make sure, do this and do that, or the chores. But if you didn't know it, then you're gonna get, scolded. Yes, exactly. Thank you. So, sometimes what makes you angry because of maybe some sort of trauma that we had. Somebody just simply triggers you. Spouse is the best person to trigger your anger. Perfect person. Because your spouse knows exactly where to hit it. Pinpoint it. I know exactly how I can make my spouse upset, make my spouse make very uneasy. So I'm gonna use this to, you know, honey, why don't you pick this up on the floors? I've been waiting for you. It's like all these frustrations and sort of anger, and when can I tell this person? It kind of preoccupies with it, this sort of stress, anger, and you know, all that. It's kind of preoccupies your life thinking about it. Well, I mean, of course, you know, my wife is very clean, very neat person, and she had a brand new handbag, and we had to go for an event that she needed to pull out all these papers out of a handbag because it's a brand new handbag, you know, that she would like to bring. So this paper was on our bedroom floor. I don't want to have things on the floor, and so I walked in, I see these papers all over the place, and honey, when would you like to pick this up? Very sort of nice, try to be nice. Honey, when would you like to, can I help you to put it in a plastic bag? She said, don't worry, Shota, I'm going to take care of it. Okay, thank you very much. Walk in the next day, here it is. Paper on the floor. And next day again, here it is. And the next day again, papers on the floor. When she will eventually. But voice tells me, because when my wife and I, in the resonance with unconditional love, where God is abides in the middle of it, voice tell me, don't worry, Shota, trust her. Believe it or not, yes. When I walk into the next day, everything is all beautifully clean up. She put everything away nicely, and everything was as if nothing ever happened. You know, if we were in tune with love, somehow the voices tells you, it's okay, don't worry. Don't get frustrated with it, because everything will be taken care of. How many times have you been in a coffee shop together with your spouse? Let's say, starting with once a month, you and your spouse alone, at the coffee shop, or maybe in your house, alone, or a restaurant, once a month. Please raise your hand. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful, great, wonderful. Twice a month. Please raise your hand. Oh, okay. Now, Mike and Monica. Very, very good. Very good. And I think twice a month is excellent. And I realize, by the way, once a month. No, once a week. That's a hard part. It's once a week. I realize that it is so important. So important to actually just you and your spouse together to have a coffee or a restaurant or just two alone, not including your family members, but just two of you guys together, share and reflect once a week. I realize it is very important, because if you waited for more than a week, we began to feel something, began to sort of like, and if you haven't done for more than a month, you began to getting upset. Began to sort of, your triggers to start triggering and finding every possible things on the floor to whatever it is, or trash, and makes you feel so upset. The reason for you to become very mad and accuse. I mean, you know, and it happens to me all the time. So I realized I had to talk to my wife once a week, and she agreed with it completely. So we try to do it, but many times we forgot about it. Sometimes we forgot for a couple of weeks. Oh my, no wonder why sometimes our relationship can be a little stagnant. It is because we haven't gone out to have a cup of coffee, scheduling together, open up your schedule book, mapping out your schedule, because sometimes you do things without letting your spouse know you do. And suddenly, you're like, your spouse is like, oh, come on, honey, Why you suddenly, or why, where did you go? Oh, did I tell you? No, you didn't tell me anything. Oh my God, because we haven't done a scheduling together, weekly scheduled meetings. Very important, very important. Here it is. Let me just go back to divine principle. The individual feels joy, and likewise God feels joy when each perceives this family or community that manifests of this own internal nature and external form. When God's second blessing is fulfilled, this family or community also become a good object partner giving joy to God. Wow. Okay. The individual feels joy. Joy. Okay. So, in order to maintain and creating a joy within a family, it is so important that each one of us also experiencing joy. Watch out when you or suddenly want to get upset, explode, but look around. Who is in your room before you're ready to explode it? Are there children in your room? Many times we explode when children are sitting or present in the room. No. We can never do that, because it affects this rain of angry vibration just pouring down. It affects everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it affects definitely our children. When we are fighting as a couple in front of our children, it affects a lot. How we can maintain a peace and happiness within. It really lies within us, how we can take care of ourselves. Here it is. You become the temple of God, achieve complete oneness with Him, and acquire divine nature. You experience the heart of God as if it were your own. Hence you understand His will and live fully attuned to it. When you abide in a state of mind and body oneness, you live as a substantial object partner to God. Habit of unhappiness, addiction to the drug, addiction to the food, addiction to pornography, addiction to the alcohol, all the addictions that pull your body, pull your mind. The body will basically conquer and control your mind. That is mind-body disharmony. When we're addicted, when you're in addiction of the anger, when you're addicted to the complaining, when you're addicted to accusing yourself, so many mistakes. Let's say, for example, on Friday, I had actually sluggish day. I've been complaining all day at my work. They don't like some of the employees. I hate them, and I'm like complaining. How you doing, Shona? Yeah. When I came back home around 3, 4 o'clock, basically my 70% of my day was sort of preoccupied with anger, complaining about others, especially others, But I decided to go to YMCA with my wife and my children at 4 o'clock p.m. I decided, let's go to YMCA. My wife wanted to go to YMCA. My children wanted to go to YMCA. My son asked me to go to pool, and I decided to go. That was my victory. All day long, I didn't really have any victorious day in a sense. But at the last moment, over 30% of the day was fulfilling. So I count that as a victory instead of looking at the 70% of my sluggish day. How are you going to look at your day? Throughout the day, what percent of the day is good? You feel good, you feel bad, but how are you focused on the good, or you focus on your sluggish day? Is it a habit of what you focus on? You focus on a good day, or you focus on a bad? I made this mistake, I did this, no good, no good, no good, no good, no good. I made this mistakes. You cannot really have yourself as the worst, as an enemy. It is the worst thing to have yourself as an enemy, by the way, brothers and sisters. You cannot win if you yourself have yourself as the worst enemy. Shona, you're terrible. You did it again. You're not good enough. Oh no. How could you be able to win if yourself as an enemy? That's the habit of self-bashing. That's not good. Habit of unhappiness. Is that we need to really have our mind centered, align our life, center our mind. There are so many ways we can refresh our mind, experience the unconditional love of God. To do that, first of all, I really want to share with you this point. You know, whatever you eat, all the intakes goes to the stomach. And then the blood vein goes through the stomach, all the toxic chemicals, sugar, fat, all these things are going to go right to the liver before it goes to the entire body. You know why? Why the vein connects it from stomach to the liver? What? Yes, purified. Exactly, yes. Liver is a very important function. Having a healthy liver means that liver can cleanse all your toxics and sugars and fattening. So it is so important to have a healthy liver in order for us to really maintain a healthy life. Maintain a healthy mind means, in other words, it affects your body as well. Having a healthy mind means a healthy body. And a healthy mind is a healthy liver. In other words, a healthy mind is a healthy heart. Heart has to be strong enough to pump your blood through the entire body. Okay, sending oxygen, sending a good blood throughout your body. Okay, if the liver is not doing well, then all the fats and toxics and everything that go right through your body. If the heart is not strong enough, your pump is not strong enough, then the flow of the blood circulation slows down. And what happens is everything that inside the blood vein did not able to cleanse in the liver, it accumulates it, stuck or stick on the inside of arteries. This is a healthy artery, this is a sick artery, because this eventually, but you don't feel it to the moment you get stroke. There are many brothers and sisters die, unfortunately, stroke and heart attack. I say, yes, heaven called my brothers and sisters. Yeah, heaven called them. However, how many times are we checking our blood? I mean, how often you test your blood? Once a year? Please raise your hand. Twice a year? Please raise your hand. When was your last time you did check your blood? 3 months ago. Oh, pretty good. How about it 1 year ago? Oh, 1 year ago. Okay, not too bad. 2 years ago. Have you checked your blood recently? Every month, 2 months. Wow, every 6 months you need to check your blood. Find the exact number of your cholesterol level, triglycerides, and all this fat level in your blood. When was the last time you did your blood testing? 3 months ago. Excellent. Thank you very much. Better than I am. I haven't done it for 7 months or 8 months now. And colonoscopy. Have you done a colonoscopy? Whether the cancer is possible tissues in your stomach? Colonoscopy. Have you done a colonoscopy yet? Over 50 years old. What?
They have something now called Cologuard, which is pre the colonoscopy. So if they do the Cologuard, it comes up okay. You don't have to do the colonoscopy.
Wow. Okay, great. Okay, great. Everybody, it's so important that we can really get back on a healthy life again, because healthy mind equals a healthy body. Healthy body means healthy mind. It's coexisting together. You cannot discard one or the other. They have to be combined, both healthy mind, healthy body. Okay, what kills us the most? What kills us? And according to the news and whatever YouTube, what kills us? What causing a lot of what causes us for the heart attack? What? Yes, stress. My question is this, everyone. What are your needs? Anybody? What is your needs? What your needs are?
Needs.
Needs. All right, N-E-D-S. What is your needs? Food. Anything else?
Sex.
what was that again?
Sex.
Oh, yes, absolutely, for survival, absolutely. And no survival, that's a joy. That's actually wants, that's the joyful part of it.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else? Needs.
That's all it was.
Any needs? Needs. What? Sleep, you need to sleep. What about anything else that you need? Peace of mind. You know what kind of peace of mind? What do you need, really? What do your needs are? Come on, needs. Huh? Work out? Well, really basically for you. Exercise. Well, the thing is, you really need all the actually money, cash, more job, more hour, more work. You need more work to make more money, to have a more house, to have a better house and better cars, all your needs, food, supply. What about your wants? What do you want? What is your wants? Any wants? Needs and wants are different.
What do you want?
Love, yes, love. And of course, there's sex, yes. Absolutely. What? More kitchen, new kitchen, brand new, beautiful kitchen in your house. Yes, cruising, that's what I wanted. I wanted cruising, enjoy myself. Okay, right. Okay, you know, to really try to overcome our stress, what we need is this. We need to focus on more of the wants than the needs. Needs are the things that we must have in order to survive. It's a needs. But wants are the things that we would like to have to simply enjoy. Yes, cruising. Yes, we need all the wants. Many times we often focus on our needs rather than our wants, which creates more stress because I need this, I need to have this, I need to have this. Or now, I mean, when I drove, about 1 year ago, I got my used Toyota Sienna 2009. I need that car. I wanted to have that car. I need that car, really. I need to have a decent car. I drove in front of my daughter's friend's daddy's house, dropped her off. He had exactly the same Toyota Sienna. Then when I stopped there next time, I saw the daddy bought a brand new Toyota Sienna. Having me as a new Toyota Sienna 2009 used car affects everybody else. My neighbor got the new BMW. I don't know why. Buying my used 2009 from 2000 Toyota Sienna affects everybody. Everybody wants to get more, better, so that I can be better than my neighbor. I look better. I need to have this so that I look better. I look better. I'm better, always. I need to have it. It creates a lot of stress. What we need. Thank you for Kim's family is always doing this morning scripture readings. On the way to my work between 5:30 to 6:55 or 5:55. Before I get to the chew of food, I'm on what we call a scripture reading conference call. Usually 6 to 7 people doing reading on the Father Moon's, Mother Moon's, Father Moon's readings, Divine Principle, whatever it is, whatever reading. I'm on the call just to listen, and sometimes I was asked to pray. That's the only time I have to listen and to sort of contemplate myself. What about the vacation? Get out on a hike, beach. Something that you want. Really enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Why are you staying at home? Why are you staying home? Are you living? Are you all living? Are we really living in a oneness in tune with God? Maybe so at your home. You experiencing in front of unconditional love of God. That's great. It's wonderful. Are we in tune ourselves to God's love? Unconditional love? Hawaii. Yes, my son said to share this photo. Here we go. Do they enjoy it? Oh, they're having a bad time. They're having a horrible time. They are enjoying their time in Hawaii. They are, really, in fact, they are. Exercising. Can you play the video? Yes, can you play the video?
In this video, we're going to look at some of the major benefits, both physical and mental, that an exercise program can bring to your life. Let's start with the physical benefits. Number one, cardiovascular and respiratory improvement. Over time, you end up strengthening the cardiac muscle that surrounds your heart. You also pump a greater volume of blood with each stroke, which causes a decrease in resting heart rate. You develop more red blood cells, which improves your ability to bring oxygen to your muscles, and your lungs become stronger and better at supplying your body with the oxygen it needs. Number two, reduction in health risk factors. Regular exercise can reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease, developing type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. Research also shows that active people have a lower risk of colon and breast cancer, and regular exercise can also increase your chances of living longer. Number three, increased metabolic rate. Metabolic rate is the rate at which your body burns calories. During exercise, you obviously burn more calories than when at rest. However, your metabolic rate at rest is enhanced even after your workout session is completed, as your body uses energy to repair muscles and replenish ATP storage and glycogen storage. This does depend on several factors, including the intensity of the exercise and your current fitness level. Number four, decreased risk of falls. Incorporating balance, coordination, and muscle strengthening activities into your exercise program can improve your motor skills, thus reducing the risk of falling. Number five, bone health improvement. Impact activities such as plyometrics and jumping and resistance training can slow the loss of bone density that comes with age. Playing sports that involve running and jumping can be advantageous as well. Number six, weight loss and reduce obesity. Physical activity can be a key part of a complete weight management plan to avoid excessive fat gain and to maintain a healthy weight. Regular exercise burns more calories and increases muscle mass, both of which are key to weight loss and weight maintenance. Now let's take a look at the mental benefits. Number one, increased feelings of well-being. Exercising enhances the action of endorphins and enkephalins, which improve natural immunity and reduce the perception of pain. Regular exercise can also improve mood, feelings of having more energy, and overall quality of life. Number two, better sleep. Research has shown that regular exercise helps people fall asleep faster and enjoy a deeper sleep. It can also improve sleep duration and decrease middle-of-the-night wake-ups, providing a better overall sleep quality. Number three, better brain function. Regular exercise can reduce fatigue, which can improve alertness and concentration. Physical activity improves blood circulation, which delivers oxygen to the brain at a faster pace, which leads to sharper thinking. Number four, increased self-esteem. Regular exercise can improve your body shape, increasing your confidence in your appearance, thus increasing your self-esteem. Exercise also promotes a sense of accomplishment, which can increase your confidence in taking on other tasks in your life. And that would be some of the major physical and mental benefits of an exercise program.
One thing is really, sort of like I realized that church, our church, or many other churches, all across our nation, it's sort of like a taboo to talk about exercise. You know, today is my first day ever talked about really exercise. I've been doing exercise, I know back in days of martial arts, Mike was about a black belt, you know, my senior, and you know, we used to spar, train, and Mike, you went to Russia, taught the martial arts in Russia. I mean, we start our life of faith with exercise. And of course, the last 17 years I've been doing exercise. It's becoming so regular, but I never really talked about it. If you go to national conference, of a ministerial national conference, there weren't no even one agenda or topic regarding or related to health or exercising. Funny, why? It is because leadership within our church or any across the nation, any other religious organizations perhaps, didn't have a time to exercise. Maybe not really into exercise. I'm not really sure. I don't know why, but somehow never talked about it. My question is, number one, how often you exercise? Once a week? Raise your hand, please. Oh, okay. Once a week. Twice a week. Nice, great. Kevin, twice a week. And Gene says 3 times a week? Who says 3 times a week? Please raise your hand. What? Mike, Jane, Naomi-san? Almost 3 times a week. I want to know, hold on, what is your sort of method of exercising? Like you do gym or what?
Yoga, Pilates, Barre.
Wow, okay, yoga class. Classes are always good because they already set a structure for you to, so that you can just simply go there and get your exercise. What about the 5 times a week? Wow! Phyllis, 5 times a week. What is your sort of method of exercise, please?
Walking, okay?
Right. There is no excuse for each one of you to say, I don't have any time. Because walking 30 to 1 or 30 minutes a day is exercising. Oh, Mike, you do it too? Swimming! Swimming! Yes. Okay, I hurt my joint. I'm getting old. I can't really do exercise. Swimming is the best way for you to do that. It does not, pressure on your joints. You know, right, Kevin? Yeah, Kevin the swimmer used to be a great swimmer. Swimming is the best exercise for all body exercise for you. Swimming and walking and yoga. If there are classes going on, I recommend find any gym nearby. Planet Fitness, yes. LA Fitness, yes. I'm sure the Planet Fitness in your neighbors. Please raise your hand if you do. Oh, great. Oh, yeah. Planet Fitness and YMCA. We met with the Lee's family at the YMCA. Yeah, we are members of the Planet Fitness and Y. Both, we go both. And my wife and I often go to get to the exercise together 3 to 4 times a week. My wife and I. She sometimes asks me, when can you go? So we go together. We get on the mill and walk or do a little jogging. My wife enjoys watching this little Japanese or, the show. As she's enjoying it, she walks for 45 to 1 hour. Walking or little amount of jog. She goes to the weight. She does her weight. And I show her how to do weight because she now is doing weight also. Weight training is very, very important for all of us. Very important. You can't really say I'm getting old, I cannot do weight. There are many people over 80 years old doing their weight trainings. Find your trainer in your gym. Okay, enjoy while you're doing exercise. Habit of happiness with exercise is so important. Get yourself a habit. Haven't done your exercise for the last 1 month, please raise your hand. Okay, so people who are doing exercise, yeah, good. At least you're walking to your job. That's good, you're walking, yes? Good, excellent. Because I definitely like to stress this again. You've got to do exercise on every single day. Or no, at least I should say 3 times, 3 to 2 times a week. Or if you can, 5 times a week. 5 times a week, yes. All right. One more piece of advice that I really feel so important for everyone. Here it is, rock climbing, bouldering. Oh my goodness, this is sort of like really exciting. Korea and other folks, young adults, second generation, really into this bouldering. Yes. Now, by the way, who drinks warm water before in an empty stomach as you wake up in the morning? Good, Jeanette. Good, Anna. And then Phyllis does Mr. Demoro. Oh, great. And of course, Hans. Anybody else that if you drinking warm water as you wake up in the morning with an empty stomach is so vital in your life. And if you can, sometimes minced up a garlic. Ooh, it helps to circulate your blood better. But warm water is better than cold water. I recommend not to drink a cold water in the morning. Rather drink a warm water in the morning to help to open up your vein. Allow the blood to circulate better. Better circulation is better for your health. For your mental health, your physical health. Your physical health is down, mentally stressful, become tired, no energy. But you got to have your energy every single day. Who drinks coffee, by the way? Yes, drinks coffee. And who don't drink water in the morning? Oh, you don't drink water, but you don't drink water. Okay, great. If you drink a coffee, then make sure you gotta have about 7 to 8 glasses of water to avoiding from dehydration. If you drink warm coffee and then plus you don't drink water, you are committing a suicidal every day. It's a suicidal to do that. If you don't drink water and warm water in the morning, you'll start your day and start drinking coffee first. Actually, you're committing suicide. That leads you eventually to a heart attack, cholesterol, or to all kinds of disease. It's guaranteed, brothers and sisters. I recommend, I want you must drink warm waters, couple waters, as you're starting your day. And best is that if you miss up early, or drinking apple cider as well at the empty stomach, it is always great for your health. Lemon juice, lemon.
Lemon is more important. Lemon, because it's alkaline. So, because after you sleep for many hours, then your body is more acidic. So, if you have lemon in there, it makes it good alkaline. So, you need to go alkaline.
Great, thank you very much. Squeeze up a lemon as you're starting a day with a warm water. Definitely helps you a lot. Will actually save your life. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters, and I'd like to finish this habits of happiness. Okay, great. Thank you. Join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Parent, thank you for that. Really, you're giving us incredible life. You bless us with our first blessing. That we're truly blessed because you blessed us. Not only that, but you blessed us with a family. But not only that, but you blessed us with the power to create a community that can be blessed. Father, we all have a capacity to do all these great things. Maintain our incredible health, having a wonderful mind, creativity, enthusiasm, and joy. Mostly to experience the unconditional love of God in every single day. It is because you give us ability to do that. And we want to use it. We want to sort of open up our full potential from today on. Father, increasing habits of happiness, decreasing habits of unhappiness. Thank you, God. And offer this prayer to you in the name of Yeshua, the Messiah, the essential blessing.
Maju.